solve this problem, you need to write negative 5.62 plus negative 12.9 and add a 0 for a placeholder. Then you add, like usual, 2, 15, 8, and 1, and that's your answer. To solve this problem, you need to write 15.39 hundredths minus 2.6 tenths. But you add the 0 for a placeholder. And then you need to subtract like usual. 9. Change this to 13 and make that 4. That's 7. That's 2. That's 1, and that's your answer, 12 and 79 hundredths. To solve this problem, you need to write 4.02 times 0.7. They don't have to be aligned because it's multiplication. So now you just multiply like usual. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 0 is 0. Carry the 1. 7 times 4 is 28. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And then there's 3 numbers after the decimal, so you jump 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's where you put your decimal, so the answer should look like this. 2.814, and that is your answer. Write 0.2 divided by 1.06, move that back, and move that back, and then 2 goes, move that one back one more, then 2 goes into 100, 2 goes into 10, 5 times, that's 10, that's 0, bring down the 6, then it goes into that 3 times, and 2 evenly, so that's the end of the problem. So you have to do plus 5.8 on both sides of the problem. That cancels out, so you have to add 5.8. So your answer is 17.8. Well, W equals 17.8. You have to write minus 3.91 on both sides of the problem, and this cancels out, and so you have to just subtract pretty much. So that's 24 stop. That's 24.9. Oops. You have to write divided by 1.2 on both sides of the problem. I'm going to put that for the placeholder. This cancels out. Bring down the y and the equal sign. And then you have to divide. 120 goes into 144 one time with 24 left over. And that's your answer. You have to write times 8.2 on both sides of the problem. This cancels out. And then you bring down the n and the equal sign. And you multiply, like you always do. And 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract the 1, 2 times 0, that's 1. Cross that out. 8 times 6 is, crap, I have to think. 8 times 6 is 48. 3 to 4, that's 4. And then you just add this, and that's 60. So n equals 60, and that's your answer. You have to find the LCM, which is already there. So you just add like this, 6 plus 3, 15. That's 9/15, and that's your answer. You have to find the LCM on this one, so you have 2 times 12 equals 24, so 1 times 12 equals 12. So you rewrite it 21/24 minus 12/24, and then you have to write it like this: 21 minus 12 over 24, and your answer is 9/24. You write 1 times -2 and 4 times 3, and you can cross multiply, so that's 2, and then that's 1. And then you just do 1 times 1 equals 1, 2 times 3 is 6, and you can't simplify, so that's your answer. You have to key KCF, so you write 3/4 times 7, 6, and then you have to write 3 times 7 over 4 times 6, and then 1, 2, and that's 7 over 8. That's your answer. So you have to do minus 1/6 on both sides, and this cancels out, and then you just have to subtract. So 5 minus 1 is 4, so the answer is 4/6, but that's not the answer because you have to simplify it, and that you can do this in your head. It is 2 goes into both of them, 2 goes into 4 2 times, 2 goes into 6 3 times, so your answer is m equals 2/3. That's right. plus 1/5 on both sides of the problem. This cancels out, and you just add. Then that's 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4/5 and equals 4/5, and you can't simplify that, so that's your answer. You have to write divided by 1/5 on both sides of the problem. That cancels out. So the x you bring down, and then when you divide, you have to do this. You write 1/4 times 5/1. It's KCF, and so that's 5, and this is 4. So your answer is 5/4. But you have to make it a mixed number. So your answer is 1 1/4. X equals 1 1/4. I mean, that's your answer. So you have to write divided by 6/1 on both sides of the problem. And so this cancels out. So then you have to bring the y down, but when you divide, you have to do 1/2 times 1/6 instead of 6/1 because it's KCF. That means keep, change, flip, flop. And then you can't cross cancel, so that's 1, and this is 12, so it's 1/12, and that's your answer.